What's up, Colt Nation? This is the pilot episode of the Monty and Joe Show. We're here to talk Cape Fear football, let you know what's going on this week with the team. My name is Joe Greats, and I'm here with my man, Flashy Mo, Montel Moore. So, Montel, we're 2-0 right now. What you got, man?
Well, 2-0, that's a good feeling, going against China Westover. They were good opponents, We just came out there, did our thing, got the win.
Did our thing. We definitely did. I feel like the boys were well coached and followed out the game plan for the most part fairly well. I know we had to make some adjustments second half against Westover. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, tight second half, 21-20, we just had to go out there and get focused, go out there and just pull it out.
And we ended up hanging 50 on the board. That was quite a performance by the offense. You had a couple of really nice catches.
Yes, sir.
Man, I felt great about your performance. Really proud to be sitting here with you tonight.
Thank you.
So, what's going on in the locker room? Tell me some good stuff about the locker room.
Well, just the feeling of being with your boys, your brothers, just taking it back on Friday nights, we just bonding every day, just getting better and better. That's what we want to do.
You feel like everybody's kind of coming together as a team right now?
Yes, sir.
Good. I feel like that's translating out to the practice field. Feeling really good about that. So, great. Let's switch gears. Let's bring on our first guest, center, number 60, Isaiah Perusic.
Hey, thanks for having me on the show.
All right.
It.
Thanks for coming in.
No problem.
Well, welcome to the Monty and Joe Show.
Thanks for having me.
This is it, the first one. You're our first guest. So, tell us a little bit about the summer as a Cape Fear football player.
The summers are intense. First off, we have to wake up real early, like 6:30 sometimes, to get out here because we got to get to work. We got to get ready for the season, and we come out here and do our thing. But 4 days a week, so Thursdays are the most intense because that's when we got Gold Dog.
Well, so you wind up as a starting center. That's good, Tell us about it. What's it like being a center?
Being a center it's great. It's you're like being a center. You're the captain of the line. You gotta make sure everyone else in the line knows their job. But like the most thing, and I've had my issues with this, but I got it fixed now. Is you gotta snap the ball and you gotta get it right to the quarterback every time. The center, he touches the ball more than anyone else on the field. So got to do it right.
Well, you had a little bit of a rocky start against Triton. A few bad snaps.
First game jitters.
I'll tell you though, game 2, 0 bad snaps. Really quite a difference. Quite a difference in you. Quite a difference in your performance. It's something that not a lot of people will notice because they expect a great snap every time. The only time they notice is when there isn't a great snap. And the best gift for a lineman is when nobody knows he's there. You know what I mean?
Right. We're the unthanked heroes of the line.
Yeah, and that's why we brought you on the show, because we wanted our first guest to be one of those guys that doesn't get all the glory. Montel here makes the great catch. Everybody sees that. And he wanted to share some of that spirit with you guys because he knows that won't happen, without the line. So your nickname is Denmark. Tell me how that came about.
Well, I moved here from Denmark. Well, that kind of sums it up. But I moved here from Denmark, and I speak Danish and write Danish better than I do in English. And,
I've noticed in the classroom.
And I've had like a lot of trouble switching over to the whole mindset. But now I think in English, so we're turning out pretty good.
So what's your outlook on Grace Creek Friday night?
Oh, we're gonna whoop their butts. This is our game. We still gotta stay humble. We gotta get ready because they got something to prove. They want revenge for last year, but we can do it. We've been getting better.
We have the ability. We have the talent. We have a good game plan. Grace Creek's an extremely talented football team. They're extremely well coached. Probably one of the better teams coaching-wise in Cumberland County. They are disciplined, extremely disciplined offensively, and well coached defensively, and they're very physical. So we've got a tough opponent on our hands. So we're hoping that Friday night we get a big turnout, a lot of fans, a lot of people. A lot of excitement. I think we've got a few surprises in store pregame. Some things that we're going to bring out that not many people know about. I'm pretty excited about that. Montel, anything to close with?
Well, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's episode 1 right there. Thank you guys for stopping by. Isaiah, thanks for coming by, being our first guest.
Thanks for having me.
And hey, this has been the Monty and Joe Show. Feel free to stop by anytime. Follow us. Cape Fear Football is our channel on YouTube. Come on by. We're out.